Hey everybody, my name is Coach Matt O'Brien, and for the next 22 and a half minutes or so, you can see on the clock, I want you to stay with me and do something great for your body. I'm wearing this green hat. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and coincidentally it has a C on it. And C kind of stands for, represents the crisis that we're in with coronavirus. But more importantly than that, it involves coaching. So it's going to stand for coaching today as I coach you by educating, motivating, and encouraging you. But even more importantly than that, I like to say C stands for captain. And you are the captain of your own ship, and I'm just the navigator. But as a navigator, I need to give you directions, and that's what we're going to do today. I am going to help you, guide you through an at-home workout. It's going to take about 20 minutes and involve minimal equipment because you probably don't have much. But if you do have these things, I'm going to give you some options real quick right before we go to the workout. That way you can pause the video. If you happen to have, some of y'all have from some past impulsive decisions, those bands with two handles, go ahead and grab that. You can pause the video. If you miraculously have a super band, that would come in handy. But I'm sure all of you have a decent sized towel, and that's what I'll be using because I'm going to assume most of you don't have any equipment. Beyond that, we'll pause the video. But right now for the warm-up, what I want you to do is, assuming you have your towel, we're going to start with some arm circles. So we're just over 20 minutes. You can follow along on the clock there. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Coach Matt O'Brien. I own TrYumph Fitness and Nutrition in Largo, Florida. And I launched this YouTube channel, TrYumph TV, as well as Facebook, Coach Matt O'Brien, as well as Instagram, Coach Matt O'Brien. And I just launched those 2 weeks ago. And let's go over under to really help extend the impact that my wife, Holly, and I have. We're on an Impact 2020 mission, so we want to help as many people with their health and fitness and give them tools on that journey. So this channel is for that purpose, and this crisis kind of is the, they say the necessity is the mother of invention. Well, that's what this is. We're going to create some at-home workout and an at-home workout series for you. For those of you either quarantined at home or for whatever reason you are not able to get to a fitness facility or a studio like we have. So grabbing that towel, we call these pass-throughs. These are a shoulder mobility exercise. You're going to want to kind of wind it up like a rat tail. I don't know if you have brothers and sisters. You might know what that is, but you're going to grab it in at its furthest extension or where your arms are straight. So the idea with this is keeping your arms straight, stretching behind you, pulling through to the small of your back, and then back up and over. If you feel any resistance or an impingement and you're trying to force it through, don't do that. Just widen your grip and try it again. All right? So we're going to do about 10 of those pass-throughs. Warm up the shoulders. Today's workout is going to be mostly a push workout, which is the muscles involving your triceps, your chest, your shoulders, followed and incorporating with some core exercises, which I know everybody loves. Okay? Can't have enough core, but most of you should know there's no need to overtrain your core. You can't spot reduce belly fat, so doing 1,000 sit-ups is not going to make your stomach fat go away. And the best core exercises are the ones that stabilize the spine, like deadlifts and squats. So that was some pass-throughs. Now we're going to do just kind of some pulls to one side. So you're resisting as you pull across your body. So I'm resisting with this hand as I'm pulling to my left, resisting with the opposite hand as I pull to the right. So just kind of go back and forth 5 times. And we're getting those upper back muscles and shoulder stabilizers ready for battle through this workout. If you happen to have an exercise mat like I do here, that, unless you're on carpet or something comfortable, we will be getting on our knees for portions of the workout. All right, so our shoulders are kind of warm. Now we're gonna kind of march it out a little bit, just get the body moving and get the body grooving. So while we're doing this, now let's go into some body weight squats. Push your weight in your heels, push your knees out, sink to a level that's comfortable for you. You don't have to go all the way down. Just, I always say, stay above the pain, save those knees. Some of us have lots of mileage on them. So we're warming up, just getting the body moving and grooving. So hope you're surviving this crisis. It's obviously gonna have a huge impact on small businesses like mine, on people's jobs, and hopefully we will get through this. Well, I know we'll get through it. I'm an eternal optimist, and there's blessings in everything. So we're kind of warmed up now, and what I want to talk about next is what you will need, which you should have in your house. Ideally, if you have a dumbbell, I'm going to use a 20-pound dumbbell, but if you do not, let's say maybe you have a kettlebell laying around the house, you can use that as well. Or, I know a lot of you have some kind of water bottle, and I know a lot of people bought a lot of bottles of water, so if you have like a liter bottle of water, you can use that too. So that could be your dumbbell. So I know everybody probably has something like that. And if, worst case scenario, if you ain't got coffee, you know, some people would say you don't have life. You can grab a 2-pound bag of coffee and use that. So it's just something mechanically to hold on to. So that gives you some options. I'm gonna use the 20-pound dumbbell. You can use one of those ideas or suggestions, or even just go along and pretend you have an imaginary dumbbell. So we have 15 minutes left. It's time to get to work. So the first series we're gonna do for 6 minutes is a compound exercise series with the dumbbell in my case, or whatever you're grabbing. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna squat, bring that up to our shoulder, squat again, and press overhead. Bring it down, squat, up to the shoulder, press overhead. Squat. This is rep number 3, we're doing 5. Stay with me. Down, shoulder, press. One more to go. Down, shoulder, press. That's 5. Now we're gonna switch to the left hand, or if you started on the left, switch to your right. Squat, up to the shoulder, press overhead. Squat, up to the shoulder, squat, press overhead. That's 2. Squat, shoulder, squat, and 3. Squat, shoulder, squat, and 4. Last one, stay with me. Here we go, squat and press. All right, so that is called clean and press. It's a great compound exercise using all of the body, and I am wearing a heart rate monitor system, so I'll keep you posted. You can't really see it, but I'm at 75%. That's because I'm talking a lot. All right, next thing we're gonna do is a lying press, and hopefully you'll be able to see me on camera. And I'm lying on my mat. I'm bringing my elbow out to the side. I'm bringing my other hand right at the sternum. I'm gonna press it up and touch. Press and touch. We're gonna do 10 of these. 3. If you're holding a coffee bag, just use it. 4. If you just got your hand, that's all right. 5. Go with what you got. 6. And whatever your fitness level is. 7. Even if you just go through the mechanical motions. 8. You're gonna be doing your body some good. 9 and 10. Switching arms carefully if you have a heavy dumbbell. This is not heavy by any means, but it would definitely hurt if it smashed me in the nose, so you don't want to drop it. That's 1. Now I'm going left, stopping it with my right hand. 3. The ground kind of naturally stops you in a good, safe range of motion as my upper arm hits the ground. And you don't want to jam your elbow into the ground, especially if you're on a hardwood or tile floor, but keep working. I think that's 8 or 9. 9 and 10. I always tell my clients my rep counter is good for plus or minus 1 to 2 repetitions. Never say I'm quartz watching 100% accuracy. So finally, third exercise in this series is a core, which you can do with your whatever you have. And the key with this is the more you go back to front, the more it is going to help you. Now, some of you may not be able to do any sit-ups, and I use this as a training wheels for my clients to help them navigate through their first sit-up. But if you can't do a sit-up, you can do just a little crunch, just bringing it back and press it up, okay? So that's what I would suggest you do, even without holding on to anything. For those of you that are a little more advanced, you can go all the way up into a sit-up, down and up. That's 3. All right, and one more advance. If you really want to kill it, hold it just above your chest. Now we're adding extra resistance. You're going to press through it, and even this 20 pounds is holding me down. So that's 5, 6. We're going to do 15, 7, 8, 9. Everybody loves their core. 10. We're also stabilizing the shoulders here. 11. As I fatigue, 12. I can add a little momentum. 13. Just swinging it back a little bit. 14. Or a lot of it, like this. 15. And if you can't even do that, what you can do is like literally swing it over your knees and it will almost pull you up. So that's why I call it sit-ups on training wheels. Okay, so that's round 1. We are about 8 minutes into the workout, if my math is correct, which it probably isn't. We're gonna go through that series one more time and a little bit faster. But stay with your own abilities. If you need to rest, pause the video here, take a little breather, get some water, and then restart it, and let's get back to work. All right, round 2, 5, clean and rest, up, squat, press, down, up, squat, press, down, up, squat, press, down, up, squat, press, last one, down, squat, and press. Should have said this in the beginning. I do not expect you to sit here and listen to this quiet space. I'm just not putting any music, so I don't have any copyright issues with YouTube or Facebook, so that I can get this out to many people. So I would suggest putting on some of your favorite music on a different device and get in that good mood. Pick your favorite decade, and using Spotify or Pandora or Fit Radio even, you can pick a genre or a decade and put it to fitness music, which will be a little bit more upbeat. Studies show if you do that, there's this nostalgic effect of the brain, releases dopamine, serotonin, and you're gonna be happy while you're working out. So that's part of the trick to doing this as a lifelong habit, is make it fun, make it enjoyable. Don't think of it as exercise, think of it as fun activities. And if you do that, new study showed that your appetite won't be affected. If you consider it exercise or work, more likely you're going to compensate by eating extra calories. So there's a little coaching tip for you from my nutritional coaching toolbox. All right, second arm up, squat, press. Go on 4 more reps, squat, press, down, squat, press, down, squat, press. Last one, hope you're still with me. Squat, press, hold, give me a little bit of hold, extension, bring it back down, lower to the ground. Awesome job. All right, exercise number 2 was the chest press. Just 8.5 minutes left. You can do this, stay with me. We'll go into our chest press, 10 reps. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, stay with me, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Switching hands carefully. Remember, no unintentional nose jobs. Stay steady. In 1, and 2, 3, 4. How we doing out there? 5. Say, good, Coach Matt. I'm doing good. Let's do great. We like to say greatness happens here at TrYumph. Greatness is happening right where you are right now because you're doing something healthy for your body, and let's celebrate that. All right, we're switching to the weighted sit-ups. Usually we do these with medicine balls in our class just in case somebody drops them on their face. It's a little bit softer. If you're holding your coffee bag or your water bottle, same idea. 15 reps. 1. I'll use a little momentum this time too. Show you a little bit of variations of ways you can do it. This is the easiest. You can do crunches. If you can't do the sit-up, that's okay. Do it whatever works for you. That's the key. Don't push yourself so hard that it's impossible and then you beat yourself up because you're saying, oh, I can't do this. I'm out of shape. You can't think that way. Positive mindset. You are doing something good for your body. You're making the decision wherever you're at today to do something right for your body. So celebrate that. Don't beat yourself up. We're also guilty of that. So that was 15 reps. I was counting in my back of my brain, which I can do as a trainer for 25 years now. You kind of learn that skill set. All right, so that was 2 rounds through 5 and 5, 10 press, and 15 sit-ups. All right, so we're gonna take a 1-minute breather. I would suggest you grab some water, and we're on to our final 6 minutes. You guys excited? You should be, other than the fact that you might not be able to go to your favorite restaurant, might not be able to hang out with your friends, but this too shall pass, I guarantee you. If you look at any kind of historical data, these things roll fast. I think we will be back to normal soon, and again, the eternal optimist in me says so. Okay, second series we're gonna do is a standard push-up, which I'm going to show you variations on that. You can also check out, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, I have a push-ups variations video. You can check that and mix this up if you do this workout again. Then we're going to do a goblet squat, and then I'll show you that here in a second. And then finally, a plank series. We're going to do side-side, okay? So, what did I say was first? Alzheimer's prevention check. I gotta check myself. Push-ups, goblet squats, plank. But I'm gonna reverse that order. Just made a spontaneous decision because that'll be a little bit better since you're already on the ground for the push-ups. That'll go right into the thing for the planks. So let's start with the goblet squats. If you're doing a water bottle, you can hold it like this. If you have that dumbbell, you can hold it like this. If you happen to have a kettlebell, you can hold it in the rack position. I like to hold it here, or you can go thumbs on top, invert it underhand like that. So lots of options. I'll do the first round with the kettlebell since I'm already holding it. 15 kettlebell squats to a depth that's comfortable for you. 2 and 3. I was in a almost deadly mountain biking accident about 1.5 years ago and had a complete quad tendon rupture. So had to work through that, and fortunately came back healed, stronger than ever, but I am cautious with how deep I go on the squats. I don't want to risk any type of re-injury on my quad tendon. So I like to go to about 90 degrees or less, meaning not beyond 90 degrees or beyond parallel to the floor. So I believe that's close to 15. If it's not, that's okay. It was still working. I'm at 79% of my max heart rate at this point. Next, I'm going to show you some push-ups. We're going to do them either from your toes or from your knees. So if you're working out at home, you're just getting started, I'm going to do this first set from my knees. So stay with me. We're going to do 10 reps. Go down as far as you can, that you can still get back up. So if you can only go to here, up, do that. If you can go all the way to the ground and get back up, do that. If you can do it from your toes, as many as a couple reps, do as many as you can, and then you can go down to your knees. So that's about 8 reps. 9, and 10. What I don't want to see is like this. Oh, where you're not engaging the appropriate muscles. So do what you can, core tight, glutes tight. Go down as far as you can and up. Okay, so that is the second exercise. Now we're gonna go into a side plank. I'm gonna go right into it for 20 seconds. We're up, we're almost done. If this is too hard for you, you can go from your knees and up. And you want something somewhere in between those two, cross over one foot and go on the bottom. So those are 3 variations of different intensities. We're holding it for about 5 more seconds. And down. I'm gonna flip around. Now we're gonna do the left side. In my case, this time I'll do it up, and I'm gonna show you a harder variation. If you're beasting this, you can hold this for more than 20 seconds. You can lift your top leg, raise your arm up, lift that hip up. Star formation. For the rest of you, this is really good. If you can hold it for 20 seconds, you want to clamp down all your muscles, squeeze those glutes, and make sure your elbow is under the shoulder. You don't want it out here, you'll feel shoulder pain, or underneath like this, you'll feel a lot of shoulder pain. Right directly beneath the shoulder capsule. All right, so that was more than 20 seconds. We'll go through that one more time. We got 1 minute left. You can do this. Now I'm gonna take you through a little bit of a stretch. This time I'm gonna use the dumbbell. We're gonna squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, 10 push-ups. Let's go. We're working a little bit harder. 10 push-ups. 1, 2, harder and faster. 3, this is kind of our peak intensity. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right side plank, 20 seconds. So it'll be, you can hear the clock beep. So I was about 26 seconds off on my estimation, but we're almost done. Okay, flip it around. Last 20 seconds, and I'm gonna show you a few cool stretches, which is important post-workout. So here we go, 20 seconds. You wanna go to your knees, hang there, whatever works for you. Just challenge yourself, that's the key to progress. Push it a little bit harder each time, let your body progress. But don't go too far too fast. You superheroes out there, because that leads to burnout and ultimately giving up, which is exactly what we don't want to do. All right, so we're gonna go through a little stretch series. You still have your mats, turn it this way. We call this the world's greatest stretch. I'm gonna show you forwards and sideways. So that was about 20-minute workout so far with some rest and me talking, but this is called, we call it the world's greatest stretch. It was inspired by Mark Verstegen, who wrote Core Performance, worked with a lot of superstar athletes, and he was even the strength and conditioning program coordinator and coach for the World Cup winning German soccer team, or football if you're in Europe. All right, so I modified it so it can be stationary, left foot forward. I'm down on my right knee. I'm gonna put my right hand even with my left foot. I'm gonna straighten that back leg, which you can't see. I'm gonna pivot to the side now. See that? Back leg straight. I'm squeezing that back glute, this muscle right here. And then I'm taking my left elbow, bring it to my left instep, and rotate it up. It does kind of look like it was inspired by yoga. So if you like yoga, this one will work for you. 3, 2, 1 more. That's 5 reps. So now I'm gonna do the other side quickly. Right foot forward. Left hand down, even with the right foot. Straighten that back leg. Right elbow to right instep and up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Next, we're going to stretch out and loosen up the lower back. If you have lower back issues, I call these windshield wipers. These are awesome. If you have trouble achy back in the morning, before you even get out of bed, do these. Bring your feet and knees together. Relax your upper body. Keep your feet and knees glued together. Roll them side to side, just like gravity. Take them wherever they go. Relax. Let your lower back just get longer and longer. You may get some snap, crackle, pops. Free of charge. Save your trip to the chiropractor. But let that lower back loosen up. All right. So I call those windshield wipers, kind of like a windshield wiper, side to side. Now we're going to do a glute bridge, heel to butt, about 8 inches from your butt, from heel to butt, toes up, palms down, relax your upper body, relax your neck. Push through your heels slowly up until you feel your hip flexors and quads in a stretch and your glutes, these muscles you sit on, in a complete contraction. Down, squeeze up, squeeze down, up. 2 more, we're going to hold it. Up, down, last one, up, hold. Finally, since we worked a little bit of abs, you can roll over. I'm on the side so you can see this. Cobra stretch, knees on the ground, push your belly towards the floor, look up to the ceiling, hands should be under the shoulders. Deep breath in, through your nose, exhale, through your mouth. Push right back into child pose. Tuck your chin to chest, relax your shoulders, and just stay there while I'm talking. Just close your eyes, breathe through that stretch. Your body's just slowly getting heavier. Your muscles are relaxing. You are enjoying the fruits of the labors that you just put out. Your body has released neurotransmitters like epinephrine, dopamine, serotonin, endorphins that make you feel less pain. Exercise consistently with commitment is a great way to boost immune function. That's a scientific fact. So that's why we're blessed to stay in shape, work at it, keep your fitness level, and that will be basically a boost of your immune system. And more importantly, exercise is just really a way to feel great. The right types of exercise, the right types of intensity will also help you control appetite. Last nutrition tip, since exercise, if you think of it that way, does have a tendency to make us overcompensate with calories. One little strategy to maximize the results of your workout is doing a little bit of post-workout protein, whether you do plant-based or whey-based, depending on your size and what your goals are, anywhere from 20 grams, 15 on the very low side, up to 35 to 40, mixed with water or very low fat. You can do low fat almond milk or water, and all it takes is a shaker cup. Blend it, shake it, and drink it. If you do that 30 minutes post-workout, or as far as 90 minutes, at least 2 studies that I saw, and again, one of the caveats of studies, everything in nutrition can be argued 6 ways to Sunday. I get that, but I did see enough convincing evidence to see that in an isocaloric situation, a little post-workout protein will speed your results by creating a faster recovery. So I've done it for 25 plus years now, and I work out 4 times a week, and I'm 51 years old. I'm able to maintain my physique without working an insane amount of hours to do that. And nutritionally, incorporating some of the more recent strategies like intermittent fasting, and don't get freaked out with that. It's basically returning back to what we did in the 60s, where we ate in a 12-hour window and we didn't eat in 12-hour window. Right now our days are so extended that now we're eating in 18 hours or 19-hour windows and only not eating when we're sleeping for 4 to 5 to 6 hours on average. So that's kind of some quick tips. I hope that was a great workout. I feel amazing. I hope you do too. Check out the next video in the series. I'm gonna, on my TrYumph TV, as well as my Coach Matt O'Brien Facebook channel. Subscribe to those. Follow me on Instagram at Coach Matt O'Brien, and also Facebook, and then YouTube, TrYumph TV with Coach Matt O'Brien. So I'll be releasing more of these workouts. I'll put them in a playlist called At Home Workouts. There's also another playlist, exercise demos, if you have access to a gym. And then we're also going to be launching the Man Up Show and the Mom Strong program. So excited to bring those tools into our toolbox so that we can get them to you to help you stay strong. And as I like to say, strong is young. So stay strong, my friends. And finally, as you can see that big Y in the back, I spelled TrYumph with the Y because the Y in TrYumph is you. So just remember that, and we hope to see you progress in your goals. Share some comments, what you'd like to see, what typical types of equipment you have available, and I'll do my best to put something together for you. So Y in TrYumph is you. We'll catch you next time. Coach Matt O'Brien. Stay strong, my friends.